barely coming here, I think. We want to go...
You have to go, like, over
to
there.
the crash site.
Yeah.
There are people still shooting at me, but they can just forget it for now.
Now, one thing I noticed is they got rid of the floaty type of controls that the other Killzones had.
Yeah, the game feels more like I would say, like you said, like it's even got a kind of a Halo vibe to it, or call it, I feel like it just feels like a more, I don't want to say everyday shooter, but like a shooter that, I think people are going to be pleased with the way it feels, as opposed to that heavy, weighted, cumbersome feeling that I can't shoot them. Hard to talk and play too.
It's very hard to play.
But it's definitely got rid of that weighted feel, and that was one of my biggest problems with the older game. These guys are bringing this game.
Yeah, we probably set off every alarm in there.
Yeah. Oh god, there's another guy there.
Knife him.
I like how he just pushes his face away when he's like, get out of here.
I do really like the highlighting feature, but I find that you run and then stop and highlight everything. I was doing that a lot.
So I tried to build a technique as I was playing where I would use the right stick to move, and then my left hand to use the
So you're still moving.
Yeah, but you can't do it. Like
it's pretty tricky.
Yeah, well, it won't work. Like you can't. Here, I'll try to do it now. Like you can't move and use the D-pad.
Oh, really?
So yeah, you kind of blew my cover a little bit by going to that thing first, but it doesn't really matter. So down here is the crash site, and this is where we need to go. There's some more Helgen kind of like that here. We'll just use your
He said Helgen porn.
Helgen. There's a lot of some Helgen porn down here.
Nice. That gun's so powerful.
Yeah,
it's really rewarding
R2.
when you see them blow up.
Like how that guy just did a tumble. He's showing off in front of his friends.
He's running into the back.
He had no hope.
Like there's a blood spot on the rocket.
Yeah, it's really cool if you score headshots, some cool blood splatter and stuff like that. And we're really close to the wall that separates the two sides, by the way. It's right there. On the other side of it is Vecta. And you'll notice as you play the game that there are two very different feels to the two sides of the wall.
Obviously, I'm not that far yet.
Nice.
Chapter 2.
Nice particle effects.
For sure.
In the air here.
Hey guys, so these are my friends. Hello guys.
Status.
I can give you some stuff.
Took out an engine. We couldn't make it to the line.
You have something to say?
You got the intel?
Yeah, you. So he's going to
He's
give
giving
me
you
the
a present.
data.
A present.
I'm going to take that,
We're going to get out of here. We better do it fast.
and then we're going to get out of here.
Let's say gun.
So we hold up, we'll see if we can prep the crash site. So I need to do two things now.
Mm-hmm.
Get to the communication tower and prep the crash site. So let's prep the crash site first. And what that basically means is, so without spoiling too much, the storyline takes place after Killzone 3, and anyone who played Killzone 3 knows how that ended. Passionately. So these guys are fighting like a Cold War now, and you're basically trying to hide that anyone was ever here in the first place. And to do that, as you're going to see,
You blow everything up.
you blow everything up so that there's no sign that you were ever here. By the way, there's a computer over here, but no one sounded it off. This is an alarm that you'll often have to disable if enemies call reinforcements, but no one did. Like,
Just like in Assassin's Creed 4, Black Flag.
Good segue.
You disable the bell towers. So
Oh yeah, that's true. You set them on fire.
so that's done, and we'll take care of that later.
There's
This guy. He's like, are you sure? And this is what I was talking about in my review. There are some, like, it's not common, but there are some strange AI problems in the game, for sure. Where they don't seem to turn on very quickly. They don't practice self-preservation.
Yeah.
But it doesn't happen often, and it doesn't really work.
I really enjoyed climbing up this part over here, actually.
Yeah, this is pretty. I just love the textures are really nice.
Yeah.
How much have you played, Dustin?
So I got through this chapter, and then I kind of stopped because I had to like prep for the live stream and do a bunch of other stuff.
What's been your first impression?
I really like the weapon system, and I really like the owl so far. Like those are two really good items that you can utilize in the game. I don't like that I have to stop and scan constantly. Like maybe that's because I'm OCD.
Scan for enemies? Or?
Yeah. So I use that scan feature quite a bit.
I think I'll use it too.
Yeah, just because like when they're highlighted, I know where they are in relation to me, and I can take them out accordingly.
Look how pretty.
But it's beautiful. I mean, there's no arguing. It looks fantastic.
So you can see Vecta City in the distance.
Oh wow, it's all rubble.
By the looks of it. Don't spoil it.
Is it Rumble? Or
No,
is
it's
it
not. It's pristine, but I'm not gonna spoil it for the people. People see it themselves. And you actually saw very first time we saw Killzone. I don't know if you remember in February when the PS4 was revealed.
Mhm.
We saw a piece of the city.
Mhm.
Really cool scene actually.
With the gunships? You were hanging from the gunships?
Running away, holding onto a rope.
So up here I gotta play C4 on the AA gun so that when I make my getaway they can't shoot me down.
Mhm.
And this part's a little hard. So I played this part at E3 actually, and you could try like they were like it's really hard or not even maybe impossible to get through like just with stealth. But I tried to do it a few times and you can get pretty far without alerting anyone. But I just like to just go in guns blazing. What the hell?
I always like the melee animations, like stabbing him in the back or snapping his neck. Those are all my favorite. And there's quite a few variations. It's not like you're gonna get the same animation every time.
No, for sure.
They'll do something a little different every time. Well, like 5 to 6.
Yeah, there's something. Yeah, you'll snap a neck. You'll stab him in the back of the neck, in the front of the neck. You'll slit his neck. It's a lot
So
of
many
neck,
ways.
There's a lot of neck animations, basically. All right, so let's see. Got him.
The biggest improvement they made was to the controls, in my opinion. I'm glad they finally made it a little more normal, I guess would be the best way to put it.
Yeah, it doesn't feel heavy, and it's cool because the Hellgas are not bullet sponges anymore, which is like really one of the frustrating things. Like they took so much damage in the game, and like they don't just fall with one bullet unless you get a headshot in this game, but it doesn't feel like that that craziness of the old game anymore, which is the old games I should say, which is nice.
Yeah. And when you use your scan feature, it also marks like adrenaline packs and things in the area you might want to pay attention to.
So we don't risk falling on camera. So these are the AA guns, and if you press your circle, you can see that you're up on the D-pad rather. You can see that this is where we have to place our C4.
Also 1-8, last charge.
All right, so you've laid the C4. Now they're telling you to do something else.
Yeah, we're basically now. It's actually kind of culminating now, and I wanted to explore. Did you explore this very thoroughly? This area when you played?
This area, no, I like zip-lined all the way back to the next objective.
I'm just wondering because I think there might be a collectible in here somewhere, and we can show people what that looks like. So I actually think the production value on the collectibles is really high. But
I know there's a newspaper in the final area.
Okay, for sure. Sure, yeah. I'm not sure if there is anything. Well, anyway, I really like the collectibles. Usually they're there just to kind of keep you busy and let you replay and find things. Yeah, maybe we'll find them later. In this, the production value is actually really high. One of my favorite things in the game in terms of collectibles is using the audio logs, and the audio plays through your controller. So like while you can the audio logs are sometimes minutes long, and you can just continue to play, and it just plays through your speaker. And it's like as if you're really listening to it, like as you're walking through the territory or whatever.
That's really cool.
Yeah, which I think is neat. I think I might be too high to use it again.
Yeah, I think I used it from the level below.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, it's pretty neat to see the kind of range on the zip line. Just being able to go like such a great distance.